So here it is, folks, the machine you've all been waiting for, Anycubic S1 Combo. This is our latest and greatest fully enclosed CoreXY multicolor printer. And many on the internet claim that this is a real Bambu Lab killer, especially for the price point. So in this video I'm gonna unbox it, assemble it, do some test prints with it, so you can decide for yourself, is this truly a Bambu Lab killer or not? So I took it out of the box. As you can see, it's a pretty sizable machine. It's also a pretty heavy machine. So the Ace Pro is inside. It's on a little plastic plateau. Need to take it out. So let me do that first, and then I will show you the inside of the machine. So let me remove the top lid. Remove this foam. And then I need to remove these two screws, which hold the Ace Pro in place. Take them out. Yeah, here we go. Now I should be able to, yes, take it out. Here we go. This is the multicolor unit. Now I need to remove the rest of the parts inside. There's a little box. Also some foam. Let me remove this one. Over here I need to cut this one. This is zip tied in place. Yep, it's gone. Now I can remove this carton from the print head. So let me show you inside. You need to remove all the screws which are indicated by the red arrows. So let me do that first, then we can remove this plateau. So now that all screws are removed, you can take this one out to reveal the print bed. And this one is also secured using small screws. So this one cannot lift until you remove these screws. And also in the back there's one. So don't forget to remove this one as well. So that should be it. So let me take off this cover. You can see there's a large fan for the part cooling. There's a smaller fan on the heat break. Quick release, so you can easily swap out the complete cartridges. The nozzle can reach a temperature up to 320 degrees. The bed can reach a temperature up to 110 degrees. Direct drive extruder, the stepper motor is on the back. You can see this nice cable change. They do not rub against to the top. Some other brands, they have this. Creality had an issue with this. 600 millimeters a second maximum speed. 2 stepper motors on the X and Y position. This is a CoreXY machine, so that means that the head is moving front and back, left and right. And the bed is only going up and down. Where the Cobra 3 is a bed slinger, so this bed goes back and forth and the head moves left to right. So there's a nice thick bed. A PEI sheet is included. It's a reversible textured PEI sheet. I like the pins in the back, so you can align the sheet and then pop it down onto the magnetic bed. There's a large auxiliary fan. You can see here, it blows out the air. So for the chamber, 3 lead screws to raise and lower the bed. And there's also a camera over here. So you can do time lapses and see the video of your creation. Limit switch, I see over here. So very nice, solid machine. There's an opening in the back. You can do a filter in there to filter out some of the odors when you're doing ABS, for instance. Also the door, let me close the door. This is magnetically sealed. Let me see, you can hear it. It pops onto this foam edge. It's plastic, and I don't mind, because some of the other videos where this is glass, you saw them shatter. You will not have this with this unit. Touch panel, I will show you the menu next. So that's yeah, a quick look inside. I think this is the same as the Cobra 3 Combo. Don't think it's different. Well, let me check. I think this one is new on the front. So this seems to be a different one. So I just double checked, and indeed this part is not on the other one I have from the Cobra 3. So this is an updated version, and I'm sure they listen to their users, because on the other model, sometimes when retracting filament, the filament got tangled up with another spool. So they added these guides, and I'm sure they did this to prevent the entanglement of the other spools. So hopefully they also changed something inside of here, because with the Cobra 3, sometimes when you feed in the filament, it will not go into the PTFE tube, but it will come out on the inside, and it's getting stuck, so you need to remove it. So hopefully they also updated this one. And on the back, with the other one I have from the Cobra 3, these tabs, they come out when the filament is feeded. And sometimes they make a squeaking noise. So hopefully this is also resolved. So it's great to see that Anycubic really listens to their users. And this can only further improve an already very nice product. So included is of course a user manual. It will show you how to take out the Ace Pro and also assemble the unit. How to assemble the PTFE tubes for the multicolor option. So that's included, and also a box. Let me see what's inside this box. So there's a USB stick. This is the part for the multicolor option. So you will feed in the 4 tubes. It will go on the back of the printer, and this one will go into the print head. Power cable, one for the printer itself and one for the Ace Pro. So you need to power this separately. There's the activated carbon filter. So this one you can include in the back of the printer. It will filter out some of the smell when printing certain products, certain filaments. This is a nozzle wiper and a spare one, because there's also already one installed. It will just go up and down and it will wipe the nozzle. You can see it's a silicone part. You have some screws. This one is for the spool holder in the back, if you want to mount it on the back. But I've got the multicolor option, so no need for that. This one is, I think, to screw down this one. There's also a signal cable, the cable between the printer and the Ace Pro. You've got some cable clamps for the Bowden tubes to keep them separated. Some lubricant if you want to lube your machine, and also a little cleaning tool if you want to clean your nozzle. So that's all included in this kit. So this is not activated carbon, but activated carbon. This is much better. So let me put this one in, and then we can continue with the rest. So let me open this one. And in here there's a fan behind it. So in here you can put the activated carbon. I'm not sure how good it will work, but at least they tried something against the smell. I think like this. And we can close it. Like so. Over here you can mount the spool holder if you want. I'm not going to, because I will be using the Ace Pro. But if you want to do a single color, you can mount this one. Not sure why they mount it on the back. I prefer on the side. It will take up less space. Over here you can mount this unit. It will convert the 4 colors into the one. And then you can insert the tubes, which go to the Ace Pro. This one you can feed into here. And then this one, it's a 6-way connector. You can do over here and secure it. Then this cable, which is included, will go from the printer to the Ace Pro to control it. This is a 6-pin connector. The other side is a 4-pin. So this one can go into the 6-pin. And then we need to insert the tubes. It doesn't matter which tube in which position. So you can just insert them one by one. Let me put this one in. When you insert them, they will be secured automatically, like so. And on the other side you need to take out locks, the locking pins. So over here you have these blue pins, you need to take them out. You can remove them like so, and then you can put in the tubes one by one. Let me take this one first. Put them in, and when they are secure and you pull them, you can see you can pull these tabs out. Now you need to secure them in place using these blue pins. So this is the way you should connect the Ace Pro to the printer itself. So now that you have connected all these tubes, you can add these little clips which will hold the tubes nice and neatly. So let me turn on the machine for the first time. I will start with the Ace Pro. Then I will open the door so you can have a look inside and turn on the printer. You will see there's also a LED light over here, so that's very convenient. And it will boot up, as you can see. It will go through the whole setup process. I think it will take about 20 minutes, in which it will also do the anti-vibration compensation, the bed leveling, the Z offset. So many things will happen. And I will show you this up close in the next steps. So let me go through the whole process. I will start by selecting English. Next. And I will say global. Next. Scanning for the Wi-Fi. I will skip this step for now. Skip. Insert the disk. So I need to get the USB stick, which is included with the machine. You can do so on the right. And then I say start. And it will start the calibration and the setup process. You can see the head is moving to the limit switch. The bed is raising. It says it will take about 10 minutes. So he says it will start the resonance compensation. Let's confirm. So it will start shaking. And then it will compensate for that. Now it starts shaking the head. So it stopped now. Starts moving. Let me hold my camera. Shakes a little bit too much. There we go. So now it's shaking this way. After this one it will do the auto level. So you will see the bed being probed once this is ready. So it's now heating up the nozzle. Now we will go to the back and wipe the nozzle. First it will touch off in the home position. Now it will go all the way to the back where the poop chute is, and then on the right there's a wiper. And now it will start probing the bed. I think it's got 25 points, 5 by 5. So this is the last one. I think we can press finish. Okay, so it's finished. It was waiting for me to press the finish button. So that's the whole setup process. Now we're in the menu. I will show you this next. First one is the printing menu. I will go to this later. Then I will take the second one. It's the Ace Pro. You can see the 4 colors. You can hook up to 2 Ace Pros, so 8 different colors. You can set the color. You can also change the type of filament, turn on the dryer, set the time and temperature. You can control the printer from over here, so you can move the head, set the different increments. Then you have a settings menu, you have the network menu, you can set your Wi-Fi, printing settings, so you can turn on and off the LED, for instance, the filament runout sensor, belt detection, so it will sense if the belts are not tensioned enough. You can set, turn on and off sound, you can set the language, screen off time, service support and a system restore, and then some information about the device. So let's go to the printing menu and I will show you the first print. I will use white filament. Let me open the Ace Pro, close the door of the printer for a second. Let me open it again. Let me load the first spool into the first position. Just feed it in and it will automatically pick up. There you go. Let me see if there's any models, and there are. These are on the USB stick which is provided, and I will choose the 15 minutes benchy. I've already set the type of filament, so PLA, it's the white one in position 1. So I can say start printing. You can see the white one is selected, start print. Now it's still purging. I just wiped. Now it started printing and it took almost 9 minutes before it actually started printing. But it's moving pretty fast now. I have to hold my camera because my table is on coasters. And it's ready. So 23 minutes in total, but this was including loading the filament, purging, and the first run. So all in all, still pretty quick. And the actual printing time, I think, was about 15 minutes. I will check later. So let me wait for it to cool down. Yep, here you go. Let me zoom in a little bit. You can see over here, you can see this blob. It was the starting point, so yeah, should not be there. You can see it's pretty nice, it's pretty okay. It's not the best benchy I've printed. Over here you can see a little blob. Infill looks great. On the top as well. You do see some stringing over here. It's minimal also over here. You can still see the letters on the bottom. All in all, it's an okay benchy. It's not the best, but especially for this speed run, I think it's pretty good. So I can confirm what I already suspected. In the beginning of this print, I had a different color over here and also on the first layer on the bottom. I checked the purged filament, and indeed you can see There was some gray filament still in the nozzle, probably some test filament from the factory, and I guess it didn't purge enough on the first run, so that's why I got this different color in the beginning. It was only at the very start of the print, and the rest seems very nice, no color bleeding or whatever. So it just detected the new firmware, also via the menu. This was once I connected it to Wi-Fi, so now it's downloading the firmware update, and then it will automatically update the printer. It starts beeping. So now it says system upgrade finished. Please manually restart the device. So I will do this. Now it's booting again. And it's updated. So it took all in all 11.5 minutes. So quite a big update. So next I will add the printer to Anycubic Slicer Next. As you can see, the Kobra 3 is already in there. I will click add printer. It automatically detects the S1. I will say connect printer. And as you can see, now the printer is connected. He will recognize the Ace Pro. I should be able to home it now. Let me see if that works. And as you can see, it homes the machine. Temperature is 22 degrees inside. No printing tasks. So next up I will do a first layer test to see if the auto bed leveling is okay. So you can see from the Anycubic Slicer, you can also see there's a new firmware available. And it's for the Ace Pro, so I will update this one as well. You can see the other one is on its latest version. This one goes pretty quick. So it should move from, yeah, so now it's updated. So let me turn on the camera. Here you can see you've got a nice live camera feed for time lapse and also recording other things. It also has got the AI detection, so like spaghetti detection if a print fails. So let's do the first layer test. I've loaded the design, selected the correct nozzle. I will slice it. I've already sliced it, and then I can do remote print. You can see the S1 is selected. I will not do the bed leveling. I will say start print. Just wiping the nozzle, and now it will start. Filament is retracting. I will take out the sheet. Let me lower the camera a little bit so you can see it. This is what it looks like on the PEI sheet. I think it looks very nice and even. Only a little blob over here. And I wonder if it's a little bit under extruded. Let me see if I can peel it off. It's really stuck on there. There it is. When it's cooling down, you can take it off. Let me put back the sheet. So this is the first result. The bottom one is really nice, as you can see. It's from the textured PEI sheet. And let me see if I pull it. It's really good. So the layers are nicely adhered to each other. As again, only in the beginning you see a very small blob over here. Probably got stuck on the nozzle. But for the rest, I'm very pleased with the result. The only thing again is not sure. It might be needing a little bit more extrusion. So if you look at this one, it's filled a little bit more than here, but still I'm very, very pleased with the results. If you can remember, maybe I can show you the results of the Cobra 3. I had some waves in it, so the nozzle was too close to the bed, so it dragged inside the filament. But this one is nice. So let's do a tolerance test. I've typed in clearance or a clearance test in Maker Online, which is in Anycubic Slicer. So just click on this one, say download and open, and it will be imported into the build plate, on the build plate. You can see it says Anycubic Kobra 3. So let me select the S1. I will transfer the settings. I will say slice plate. It will take 46 minutes. Let me say remote print. That's the first. And I will say start print. So I will show you whenever this is ready, if the tolerances are okay or not. So the print is ready. Let me take it off. Let me zoom out a little bit. Let me take this off and also this one. Bend it. Remove this. So let's do the clearance test. The gauge will go from 0.25 all the way up to 0.05. I will start with the square one. Let me see, this one fits without any issue. This one also, no problem. Next one, no issue. Then 0.10. Let me see, it goes through without any issue. And 0.05. It is a tighter fit, but you can see it will go through the hole without any issue. Both sides, if I turn it, not an issue. Now for the round one, 0.25, no problem. 0.20, no problem. 0.15, I have to press a little bit. 0.10, you can see it does not fall through. If you push it, you can get it through, but it's a lot tighter fit. And 0.05, also you can see it does not fall through. You can push it like this, so you can get it through the hole, but you can see that this one and these ones are a little bit too tight. But all in all, I think it's not bad. I think you did a pretty good job. So besides the tolerances from 0.25 to 0.05, which were perfect, I also want to see the distance from top to bottom should be exactly 30 millimeters and left to right also 30 millimeters. Let me get my calipers. Let me put them in. And as you can see, this one is spot on. Let me now measure the other side. And again, this is spot on. So the tolerances and the clearances are perfect on the S1 Combo. So I've loaded another filament. This is a blue. It's a silk filament which goes from blue to purple. Very nice filament. So let me do another print. I want to do a print in place this time. It's a print in place which is included on the USB stick. It's a little dinosaur. It will take 15 minutes. So let me do start. I will select, oh, I need to set the color first. Second color, I will set the PLA and I will set the color to, let me do this one, purple, like so. So you can see I changed it. Now I go to print. I will select the second filament, so position 2, and say start printing. And then let's check once this is ready, if everything is okay. So the print is ready. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see it. Remove the print bed, take off the print. I put the bed back, remove the brim, it's a small brim, and you can see it came out very nice. A little bit of stringing, not too much. And I have to remove this to support, but other than that, it looks very nice. So next, let's do a multicolor print. I've downloaded this Snoopy figure. I've already inserted the different PLAs, so white, red, black and green. Let me select this one, then do the color option. I will select the fill. This will be black. This will be red. So this one also needs to be black. This one needs to be black. This one. And I think that should be it. So let's go to the slicer. Slicing. It will take 26 minutes. Let me do remote start. You can see the 3 colors that are selected. I will say start print. So it's ready. Let me zoom out a little bit. Take off the bed. Remove this one. See if I can release it. You already see the multicolor print. It's a very small print. It's earrings. Just want to test out the multicolor option. See if I can remove it. Yep, there we go. Put back the bed. And here we have it. Our first multicolor print. I see an open line over here. Not sure if this is the design. Oh, that's the design, yeah. A little string over here. I can remove it. So it's pretty fun. Now let me check how much waste. This is only, I think it's 14 grams, this one. Now let me get the waste bucket. And you can see this is the amount of waste generated from this small piece. That's the thing I don't really like about multicolor printing. I think it's a fantastic way of printing stuff, and it looks great. It takes a lot of time, but yeah, the waste is just not in comparison, if you ask me. Yeah, in regards to the print that you did. The Prusa, which has dedicated heads for each color. Yeah, they don't have to purge a lot of filament, but that printer is also in a different league price-wise. You cannot compare it to a printer like this. This is about 600 euros, so it's a very nice price point, and you get a lot for that price if you ask me. So I wanted to do a multicolor print, a larger one. And I found a really nice design. It's a fun sign which I will print in 2 colors, red and white. As you can see, it's now filling in the bottom. It will soon start with the letters, and then it will do the first color change. So you will see the red coming into the white, which will give a very nice contrast. Let me see, I think it's almost there, yeah. So now it's changing the color, you can see the red one. And again, it's a very nice contrast. The complete sign will take about 2 hours to finish. So I will let it continue, and I will show you the end result once this is ready. So let me show you, I've just finished the multicolor print. Took almost 2 hours, and I think it looks very, very nice. Let me take off the build plate. Let's see if I can get this off. Let me bend it. This is really, really nice. As you can see, no color bleeding, nice and crisp print. I really like it. Very cool. Also on the back, hopefully you can see it. Let me show you here. Very nice infill. I think the Z offset is absolutely perfect on this machine. You can see a little bit of the lines in the red. But overall, it's a really, really nice end result. And also, I think it's a fun sign as well. So I will link the design in the description of this video, where you can download it. So for the next test, I'm gonna print a larger print-in-place model. This is a large snake. Once it's ready, it's completely flexible. All the little pieces are connected to each other, but you will print it in one piece. Again, this is filament from Flashforge, silk filament. It will take about 2 hours to finish this one. So I will show you the result once this is completely ready. So let me take off the build plate, show you the snake. I really, really like this color. Also the print looks very nice. Only very minimal stringing. Let me see if I can get it loose. A little bit more. Yeah, now it's loose. Let me put back the bed. So here you go. Let me zoom out a little bit. So this is the snake. As you can see, it printed perfect. It's a print-in-place model. Very flexible. And a very, very nice print, if you ask me. Good infill on the bottom. Also very nice layers. No deformation, no blobs, nothing. Again, here you can see the different colors. So, real fun project, this one. So the bottom piece of the spiral fidget is ready. I think the layers look very nice. You can see a little bit of stringing on the top because of the rapid movement at the end. But overall it looks very, very nice. Let me see if I can pop it off. Yep, I can. So again, I really, really like this filament. Bottom looks nice. You can see a little bit over here when he's twisting. But overall, it's a very nice print. So the top piece is also ready and looks very nice. Again, a nice and clean print. Let me see if I can take it off. Yes. Bottom looks nice. Also this color is a pretty nice color. Again, some stringing, but I don't mind. I can just remove it. And let's see if this one will fit inside the other part. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, this is perfect. This is nice. So again, the S1 did an amazing job. As you can see, it fits like a glove.
Like a glove?
Even with the stringing, I can just put it on and it goes in without any problem. After my initial testing, what do I think about the S1 Combo? Well, I can be short, I really like this printer. Is it better than the Bambu Lab? I don't know, because I don't own a Bambu Lab, so I think it's up to you. I just try to show you what this printer is capable of, what's included, and then you can decide yourself. Of course, for price-wise, I think this is a really nice kit. For less than 600 euros, if you use my coupon codes, which I will link in the description of this video, you'll get a nice discount on this model. I think you get a lot of value for that price. I really like the fact that the Ace Pro can be put on top of the printer. I also own the Kobra S1 Combo, and standard you need to put the Ace Pro next to the printer, so it will take up a lot more space. Of course, you can print something or create something that you can put it on top. I've seen people do that. Of course you can do that, but it's not as standard. So I really like the fact that you can do this with this machine. It's got a nozzle which can go up to 320 degrees. The Kobra S1 can go to 300. The bed of the Kobra S1 can go up to 120 degrees Celsius. The one on the Kobra S3 can go to 110. So it's also a step up from that. You have the quick release on the nozzle, so you can just interchange the nozzles. Standard, this one comes with a 0.4 millimeter nozzle. It's a brass nozzle, so it's not a hardened steel nozzle. So if you want to do certain filaments that require the hardened steel, you need to purchase separately. But you can get a 0.2 millimeter nozzle, a 0.6 and a 0.8. So you can just easily change them using the quick release. It's got the auxiliary fan, which is, it does not heat the chamber. So it only heats using the fan, using the heat from the bed and the nozzle, but there's no additional heater inside. So yeah, is that something? For me it's not an issue. Maybe for some of you it might be. If you close the door, it's a pretty quiet printer. The fan will make the most noise. It's a pretty smooth X and Y movement. Also, I like the fact, at least with my machine, when I compare the Ace Pro from the Kobra S1 to the one from the S1, I can clearly see that they improved it. You can see the addition on the lid. So if you want to retract your filaments, you will not be tangled up next on the next spool, where you might have this with the Kobra S1. Also, I had some squeaking sound on the Kobra S1 Ace Pro. I did not have any of this with the S1. And also, I did have some issues where sometimes when you feed in the filament, it will not go into the PTFE tube, but it will come out in the inside of the Ace Pro. Also with this one, in the S1, I did not have that at all. I'm not sure if it's completely gone, because I just did some initial testing, but during my initial test, and I really printed for several hours, maybe, I don't know, 20 hours, I did not have any of this. So for me that looks like a nice improvement. Now let me show you what I did. Of course I started off with the benchy. I took the benchy which came with the machine. It was the 15-minute benchy, and it came out yeah, pretty nice. As you can see, nice and clean. The infill is good. I only had a little blob on here, and that was because there was still some black filament inside the printer, probably from the factory during testing, and apparently it didn't flush it all out. So I got this little blob, and that was about it. Also on the bottom you see this a little bit. For the rest, it was a pretty acceptable benchy. It's not the best benchy I printed, but yeah, for a 50-minute benchy, I think yeah, it's pretty acceptable. I did a layer test, first layer test, and it came out really nice. I have to say the Z offset on the S1 seems to be a little bit better than on the Kobra S1, at least with my tests. During the initial test on the Kobra S1, I had some waving on the layer, so the nozzle was a little bit too close to the bed, so it got into the filament. With the Kobra S1, hopefully you can see it, I had a really clean print. And also, if you try to pull it, it's really stuck, so the layers are nicely adhered to each other. So I'm very pleased with that. Then I also did a test to see the accuracy. I did print this tool. You can see it goes from 0.25 all the way to 0.05, and it worked out perfect. So you can go through all the steps and it will fit perfectly. So the tolerances are very nice. With the round one, however, I did have a little bit more issue. You can see the first ones, they work fine up to the 0.10, and then it got a little bit stuck, so you can push it through without any issue. Also on the 0.5, but you can hear and see that it's not falling through by itself. And I did notice, when hopefully you can see it, there's a seam on the side, so that's the point where the nozzle starts and ends. And if I feel it, I can feel there's a little edge on the print. So I'm pretty sure, and maybe I can test it, if I can take this edge off, see if I can do that, see if I can feel it, then I think it will be already better. Of course, he should have printed it correctly, but if I take it off, only the edge, let me see, let me try now. I think it will already make a lot of difference. So this is the 0.1. You can see it's already going through easier, and the 0.5 as well. You need to squish, push it a little bit, but you can see it's not far off. So I think the tolerances are quite accurate on this machine. And then I also did a measurement. I measured these ones. They should be exactly 30 millimeters, and it was spot on using the calipers. So I think without any other calibration than the initial calibration from the machine, it worked out perfectly right out of the box. So nothing wrong with that. What more did I do? I tested a little print in place. This one was included with the printer. Oh, something fell. Let me get it. This was a dinosaur which is included on the printer. I printed it in a flash forged PLA. It's a silk PLA, and it came out really nice. Hopefully you can see the layers. They are very nice. It worked out perfectly. Everything fits together like it's meant to be. So I was very pleased with this. A little bit of stringing, as you can see, but you can easily clean this up. So that one worked out great. What more did I do? I did some small test. It's an earring, a Snoopy earring, just to see what the multicolor option would do. This was only a 26-minute print, and you can see it worked out great. You can easily, in Anycubic Slicer, you can just color it and decide which color you want for what part, and then it automatically prints all the colors as you want to. So that turned out nice, but this is a very small one. So after that, I decided to do a larger print, and I really think this turned out very nice. I printed this sign. I thought, let me see, is it in focus? Yeah, I thought it was really fun. Again, I just colored it red and white, and you can see there's absolutely no color bleeding. Everything worked out perfectly. The back side as well, very nice first layer. So I'm very pleased with that result. So you can create very nice things using this machine. This one took about 2 hours to complete, so it will take a little bit more time because of the color changes, because it needs to change during the print, and that might take some time. You need to purge all the old filament and then put in the new one, so that takes several minutes for each color change. And also you can see you will waste quite some filament. And that's the downside, I think, of having a multicolor printer with one head. Of course, you have printers with the Prusa, you have multiple heads. Each color of each head will have its own color, so you don't need to purge. But with machines with one head and a hub in the back, like this machine, where you got 4 tubes, 4 different colors coming into the hub and then going out to the nozzle, Yeah, you need to purge it because otherwise you get color mixing, color bleeding. So what did I do? Let me see. Oh yeah, I printed this one. Again, a print in place one. This was a snake. Really fun. This is printed in one piece. You can see it's very colorful. It looks very nice. Again, I like this filament. It's a flash forged filament which goes from blue to purple depending on the angle of the light, and it turned out really nice. It's real fun to print these, and it worked out great. Only again a little bit of stringing, but for the rest everything looked perfect. So the printer, without any other calibration than the initial one, prints in my case prints flawless. What more did I do? Oh yeah, this one. This is also nice. This is like a fidget cone, so you can just print them separately, and as you can see, they fit into each other perfectly. So that's real fun to do. You can just put these on top of it, and then it will just slide in. And again, the print is I think perfect. On the bottom it looks very nice. A little bit of stringing on the top, especially because of the rapid movements on the end. But for the rest, again, the tolerances are exactly what they need to be. And it's real fun to print these things. This one also took 2 hours for each side, so in 4 hours in total. So it will take a little bit more time. And I printed these separately because otherwise you need to change every time the color. So I just printed this one first and then the top one, and then you can just combine it, and yeah, it works out great. So based on my initial testing, I can really recommend this machine. I think Kobra did an amazing job. They have a great lineup with the Kobra 3 Combo and the S1 Combo. If you want to go for a little less expensive one, you can go for the bed slinger, the Kobra 3. It's great specs, it works great. You can see it in the video I posted a few weeks ago. Or you can go for the fully enclosed one, the S1 Combo. And for less than 600 euros, if you use the coupon codes linked in the description of my video, you'll have a very nice machine. You don't need to tinker with it. Right out of the box, initial setup, it worked flawless in my case. Again, you don't need to have a filament dryer as well, because the Ace Pro can also dry a filament. So that's a great benefit. It will save you a lot of space and also some money. So I hope this video answered some of your questions. If you liked the video, let me know. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you still have questions, please leave them down in the comment section. I will always try to answer them whenever I can. And I'm very curious, if there are any Bambu Lab users out there who are watching this video, just leave a comment. Let me know. Give me your honest opinion about this printer compared to your Bambu Lab. Again, I don't own a Bambu Lab printer. I hear they are great, but I cannot compare them really. I can only show what I feel about this printer based on my initial testing. And I think it's a very nice printer. Again, especially for less than 600 euros, including the Ace Pro, the multicolor option, and a filament dryer. I think you cannot go wrong. But that's my opinion. So please leave a comment in the comment section. I would love to read it, and keep it nice, because I'm not a Bambu Lab fanboy or an Anycubic fanboy. I just do my testing, and I want to show and give you my honest opinion. That's all. So be gentle, but give me some comments, and leave some good comments. Why do you like this one better than the other one? I would love to read it, and I think the viewers also would like to see this. So I think that's it for this week's video. I hope to see you in the next one, because I will for sure make more videos using this printer. But that's it for this one, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.